Welcome, distillers, brewers, hobbyists. A topic that we all have probably experienced, but very, very few people really want to talk about.
Come all you moonshiners if you want to hear about the kind of booze.
Well, welcome back to Barley and Hops. I'm George. Yes, we're going to get to that topic here in just a moment. But that's right, this community has achieved the 100,000 subscriber threshold. I'm so excited. Now, listen, all I have to do now is wait. It takes about 3 weeks or so. YouTube says that they do a validation of the channel and everything so that we don't violate any of their rules and all that. And then we get, it's coming. And when it does show up, we're supposed to get, I think, some kind of like a silver play button or whatever the case, whatever it is, we are going to do that on video and share that with the community because this is a prize for the community. Thank you so very much. Couldn't have done it without you. The topic that we a lot of times don't really want to discuss is one that actually highlights an error or a fallacy or a mistake. Call it whatever you want, or call it just a pure lack of understanding. And that is cloudy distillate. How does it get that way? Why does it get that way? I'm talking about when you're cutting. It's relatively simple. I want to show you this. This, my friends, you may be familiar with, this is 150 proof. Okay, or 75% alcohol by volume. So that's a pretty good draw, wouldn't you say? Yeah, sure, off of a pot still, that'd be really good. Off of a reflux still, if you're not as efficient and you don't have the proper balance going on, okay, 150 will happen. Now, I've got about, what I measured to be about 300 milliliters of this stuff. And so that's in that jar. And what I wanted to do is I just wanted to cut it, because of course you're not going to drink it at 150, right? No, that's pretty stout. So we want to cut it down to about 80. Now I've got this measured out, so I'm just going to add that water to it, and I've already got that pre-measured out. But I wanted to show you this. Now that I've got that mixed. So the question is, why is it cloudy? It's not clear like this one. It's cloudy. So how do I wind up with cloudy spirits that were actually clear to start with? And I put them in here and all I did was cut it with some water. How did I wind up with cloudy spirits? Well, you wound up with cloudy spirits, my friend, because you got tails in it. I've said this 100 times to folks. It doesn't matter. You want to rationalize that, well, it's 150 proof, so there are no tails. Well, you can get tails at the very beginning of your run. Remember, when your tails do come out, or when you do produce tails, it has everything to do with how you're running your still. So if you're running it really hot and you're trying to run it really fast, like in a stripping run, you're going to push those tails out. They're not going to have time to separate and drop out of the column. They're just going to come out, and you're going to wind up with tails in your shine. And in comparison, as opposed to a clear full quart that has no tails. Again, cut down to 80 proof. Okay? Those are your differences. You be the judge. Happy distilling.